everyone, so I'm putting in the description that I need to cut off tonight's readings by 10 p.m. Eastern in this United States, even if the free readings aren't completed, and I do apologize for the inconvenience, but I really do need to make sure that my free readings, I'm going to try to get them done, as many as I can, but I need to make sure that, my readings are done within, the next 2 hours or so. I could probably push it a little bit past 10 my time, but I can't hang around for 3+ hours like usual tonight, unfortunately. So I'm gonna take the first 10 names that logged in. So give me 1 second here. Hi, Star Girl. You will be number 1 on my free list. Hi, Kiki. How are you? Kiki, if you want a reading, you'll be number 2. Hi, Kayzie. You will be number 3. Hi, YOLO. I'm doing good, thank you. You'll be number 4. Jim in Love, thanks. You will be number 5. Queen Star, hello. You will be number 6. Luna Moonstar, you will be number 7. Honeybee, you will be number 8. Mihak, you will be number 9. Mihak 503. And Coffee Beanie, you will be number 10. So that's where I'm going to cut off on the free list. We're going to close the free list for now. Again, I want to just let everybody know I do need to leave by 10 p.m. Eastern. So even if the free readings aren't completed, I do apologize for the inconvenience, but we're going to try to get through this as quickly as possible. So if you guys can just keep in mind your number. I'm going to go over this again. Stargirl 1, Kiki 2, KZ 3, YOLO 4, Jim in Love 5, Queen Star 6, Luna Moonstar 7, Honeybee 8, Mihak 9, and Coffee Beanie 10. You guys can just keep in mind your numbers, so that way you guys can prepare your questions and we can get through this a little bit quicker than usual. If a donation does come through, those do take priority, but then we'll go back to the free list once the donations are done. So I hope that that makes sense for everyone, and I hope that I can get through my first free list this evening and that you guys will all get your reading. So go ahead, Stargirl, with your question since you're number 1. Anyone that's joining right now, I took 10 names, and that's the only free readings that I'm doing at the moment. You can hang around and let me know if you want to see if I'm going to take any more names. If you want a guaranteed reading, feel free to donate. Anybody who, since my moderators are not in the chat right now, just so I don't have to keep repeating myself over and over, If anybody wants to help me and just kind of let people know that are coming in, so that way I can get through the readings a little bit quicker, let them know that I'm not adding a new one to the free list at the moment, but they can donate if they want. I would appreciate it. And donations are just whatever you are able to donate. I would appreciate however much you can donate. All right, so we'll start with Stargirl. Will my future husband have pure intentions towards me? Okay, let's see. Will Stargirl's future husband have pure intentions towards Stargirl? Will Stargirl's future husband have pure intentions towards Stargirl? Will Stargirl's future husband have pure intentions towards Stargirl? Stargirl's future husband have pure intentions towards Stargirl? And just let me know in the chat if you've donated. I'll try to keep up. Will my future husband, or will Stargirl's future husband have pure intentions towards Stargirl? Will Stargirl's future husband have pure intentions towards Stargirl? Stargirl's future husband have pure intentions towards Stargirl? Alright, so I was going to draw 4, but 5 cards came out. So these are very pure intentions indeed. We have strength, so we have a card of just very, well, strength is strength. So it's strength, it's courage, it's absence of fear. It's a very like gentle influence. It's basically somebody who makes you feel a certain way in a very gentle way. They're very supportive of you as well. The strength card is just a very gentle kind of love. And it's patience, it's compassion, and the world is about, to me, when I see the world, I see like success. I see completion with the world. So I feel like this person's going to make you feel very complete as well. It's kind of like an accomplishment card. So like victory, success, accomplishment. And it's a kind of about like cycles as well, cycles coming to completion. It could also indicate like travel, but as far as like your card goes, I just feel like this is very much like a yes card. I also feel like this husband is going to put in a quality work, effort, and engagement. Sorry, my camera went out, but it's going to come back up. Quality work, effort, and engagement into the relationship. If the camera's out, I don't know what's going on. Give me a second, guys. It's taking a minute. I tell everybody this every time I do readings. I use my iPhone as a webcam, and I'm having trouble here. For some reason, it's wanting to not connect. All right, I should be back. Let me know if you're still not seeing me. But the Eight of Pentacles is someone who's wanting to put in the effort, put in the work, put in like quality work in it, like really engage in the relationship. And then we have the Ace of Cups, which again, to me just confirms that we are talking about the future husband, which is about love, new relationships, new loving feelings, new emotions. And it's just, to me, what I'm getting from this is actually purity as well. And then the Judgment card is about healing, and it almost comes across as like purification, because Judgment is about absolving yourself of like past resentment, past shame, past guilt. It's about putting the past in the past, moving forward from what's no longer serving you, and healing yourself. So in a way, it's kind of like a purification card. And this card, excuse me, actually like flew out, and I wasn't anticipating a 5th card. So I feel like it's even more so just like extra confirmation for you. Sorry, I had to take a drink. My throat got a little dry. So overall, this feels like a very positive reading for you, Star Girl. So I really hope that that answered your question. Okay, perfect. I'm glad, Star Girl. All right, thanks so much, Jacob. Did you donate PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App? Let me know and then go ahead with your question. Okay, go ahead with your question. Well, Denzel asked Jacob to move in with him to his new home. Will Denzel ask Jacob to move in with him into his new home? Okay. Will Denzel ask Jacob to move in with him to his new home? Thanks for helping, YOLO. Ah, that's so funny. Okay, well, I kind of see someone packing up their bags, and because the Ten of Wands, it can mean 2 things. When I read it in this tarot, it means to me 2 different things. One, that someone's carrying a heavy burden, or heavy load or has like a lot of responsibility weighing on them. But to me, it also means traveling, moving, like packing up your things and moving somewhere. So I feel like with the strength card, now I do want to make it clear, like when it comes to other people's free will, we are asking a question surrounding the current energy of how Denzel currently feels right now. Okay, so surrounding the current energy, it feels like it's very likely that he is going to ask you. We have the strength card, which is a yes card. The strength card is a yes card in tarot, or for me, it is. It's a very positive major arcana card. It's about having strength, having courage, like overcoming fear, and having like control over the situation. The Seven of Wands is about persevering over an outcome, like basically having perseverance, moving forward, having resilience, overcoming any challenges that you may have ahead, and basically just over like moving ahead. You see how like this person's very like, even though they have all of these wands coming at them, they're at peace within themselves. We have the Knight of Wands, which is someone who's following their passion, following their love. They're just kind of like marching to the beat of their own drum in a way. The Knight of Wands is very like action oriented, maybe a little impulsive, very energetic. And then we have the Ten of Wands here. So when asking the question, it's like overcoming fear, being resilient, overcoming challenges, following passions, maybe being a little bit like impulsive, but in a very like passionate kind of way. And then we have someone like packing up their bags. So to me, this feels like it's kind of like maybe working its way in the energy surrounding it, asking you to move in, and maybe asking you to come towards Denzel. Does that make sense? Like you packing your bags too to move into his new home. So yes, he may be packing his bags because you said, speaking of him, he texted you, and yeah, that's him because he started packing up his stuff. But when we're asking the question surrounding, is Denzel going to ask you to move in with him? And then the Ten of Wands comes out, it makes me feel like it's a very likely possibility that he may want to take the next step with you. So let me see if anything else comes out. Will Denzel ask Jacob to move in with him into his new home? Or Denzel ask Jacob to move with him into his new home? Whoa. Trying to get like one card to come out and like 10 cards want to come out. Will Denzel ask Jacob to move in with him into his new home? And the Page of Pentacles is about manifestation. It's about new opportunities. A lot of time it has to do with new opportunities with like finances and careers and things like that. But it could have to do with like financials around like mortgages and homes and things of that nature. So I would say with the Page of Pentacles, just keep manifesting, keep thinking about what it is that you want. If you meditate, I would just keep putting out those good vibes that you want to create this kind of future with Denzel, because I feel like you may be kind of manifesting this already, and that's kind of what's coming out here. So I feel like it's very likely, very favorable that this is the direction that you guys are heading in. Is it set in stone? Clairsentiently, it doesn't feel like it's set in stone, but I definitely feel like it's working towards that energy right now. So I would say just keep doing what it is that you're doing. You guys are definitely heading in that direction. So I hope that answered your question. And Kiki, if you can go ahead and list your question, please. Kiki, Gemini baby, are you here? Okay. Can I have an update on if I will receive good news from Antonio, the Pisces, on him coming back to State University? Okay. Okay. Update on if Antonio will come back to State University for the fall. Okay. Will Antonio come back to State University for the fall? Will Kiki's Antonio come back to State University for the fall? Will Kiki's Antonio come back to State University for the fall? Okay, so I got to ask for clarifying for the Six of Swords, and I got the Ten of Wands and the Four of Swords. Which, you know, Kiki, I kind of felt like, because I feel like I remember this reading from before where it felt like he really had his studies on his mind. I think he even had like the Eight of Pentacles before, if I remember correctly. Um, And it almost seemed like his studies were on his mind and that he likely would be coming back to State University. But there's like something happening here. So the Five of Wands is about challenges. It's about conflict. It's about having some kind of struggle. And this could be an internal struggle or this could be a struggle with someone else. The Four of Pentacles is usually about someone who's keeping to themselves. It could be a financial issue that might be stopping him from coming back, or maybe like trying to decide whether he should work or if he should go to school, or like what's stopping, because the Four of Pentacles is about somebody who's trying to be very reserved, very conservative. And a lot of times with the Pentacles, it's about conservative with their money. It's kind of trying to like provide some kind of stability or like security, or like try to gain some kind of control over their material or like financial wealth. So there may be like a possibility that there's like a financial hindrance here, why it's stopping Antonio from coming back. And if not, maybe there's some other kind of struggle as to why there's like a block. But there's definitely some kind of block here that's causing Antonio to weigh like if this is something that he wants to do. So it seems like, unfortunately, I can't say, is it good news, is it bad news? When we don't have an answer, when someone hasn't made a decision about something, that's what the cards show. The future is fluid. You know what I mean? The future is not fixed, it's malleable, it's changeable. And when someone hasn't made a decision, unfortunately, Spirit can't tell me what this person has decided. I feel like before he wanted to go to school, he like had that kind of mindset he wanted to, if I'm remembering the reading correctly. But now I feel like there's more of a challenge here with the Five of Wands. There's some kind of conflict. And I feel like with the Six of Swords, this is like putting something behind you that maybe a little bit regretful, maybe like you don't necessarily want to put behind you, but you feel like it's necessary to do so you can move forward in your life. Clarified by the Ten of Wands, he feels a heavy burden. He feels like a heavy responsibility. So I'm feeling strongly that it does have to do with something financial. Or maybe, you know, there's maybe some other kind of burden that's taking a toll emotionally on him or something like that that he feels is more important than focusing on school possibly. And he's just really taking the time right now to kind of like try to like look within. The Four of Swords, it's kind of like a restful state, a contemplative state where you're just trying to kind of look within and figure out what it is that you're going to do. I do feel like school is definitely still a possibility because we have the Justice here, and this is about balancing the scales. So I feel like he's kind of weighing his options. So I don't feel like it's completely off the table, but I feel like there's some kind of conflict that's making it harder for him to decide if this is something that he's going to move forward with. You know, the Justice is usually about fairness, truth, cause and effect, you know, like honesty, justice, literally justice, that kind of thing. Or maybe he feels like there's something that's going on that's unfair. That's a possibility. That's maybe why it came up in the reading. But to me, what was kind of jumping out at me is just like that balance. That's the word balance was just jumping out at me when I was seeing this card. So maybe he's just trying to create that balance in his life. And it's possibility that with the Six of Swords here, he just feels like, you know, it might just be easier to not go back to school, but I don't feel like he's completely made up his mind 100%. So I wish I could give you better news because I know that you want that. But I just don't have an answer for you. I don't think that he's decided yet. So I do apologize. But like I said, Spirit can't really give me an answer if he hasn't made up his mind yet. But there's something going on with him, unfortunately. It looks like it's heavy on him. It's a heavy burden, a heavy load. It looks like it's weighing on him, which is unfortunate because that just looks really like it's taking its toll, you know? That's a lot for someone to have to handle. Hopefully they're not handling it alone. I think KZ wanted to know what her psychic gifts were. So I'll go ahead and if she can confirm, but I'll go ahead and get started. if anyone is jumping in and they want to donate, you can. My free list is closed right now. The donation information scrolling across the bottom of the screen. What are KZ Vibes psychic gifts? Oh. KZ, I feel like you have a very open heart. Like a very open heart chakra. Like that's coming through very much before I even pull these cards clairsentiently. Just like, honestly, you may even be clairsentient or like empathic in some way. Do you feel like you feel emotions pretty deeply? I'm getting like healer because of the clairsentience. Here we go with the heart. So with the Six of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Tower, we're definitely getting some healer energy. I feel like you can be some type of healer in some way. Reiki healer. You can be like a sound healer. You can be crystal healer. You can be even what I'm doing. You know, you can be like tarot reader, where you help people try to bring clarity and confidence to move forward in their lives. You know, you could even on like a more like non-spiritual professional way, you could even tap into your psychic abilities, help people in counseling, or like a health-wise, like healer, like a doctor or a nurse or something like that, because intuitively your intuition's pretty tapped in. But I just am getting like energy healer, like, or like health, yoga, like there's some kind of like healer. Because we have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is like where you help people like move on from the past, like kind of like move on from things that aren't serving them, rise above challenges, move forward, persevere, become more resilient. We have the Tower, which is about sudden changes, shakeups, things that people are not expecting to happen to them very suddenly. You help them through that. It's like disaster, upheaval, and even like revelation. So it's almost like you kind of hold their hand through these moments where people feel like they've hit rock bottom, and you help them transform and like transition through those periods. And like I said, your heart chakra is very open, and you feel very deeply with the Two of Cups. So you're very like spiritually connected. The Two of Cups, whenever I see it, is like twin flame to me. Twin flame is like soul connection. So it makes me feel like you're very connected to the divine. When I see the Two of Cups, when we're asking like this type of question, it makes me feel like you're maybe even like your third eye or like crown chakra is very open, as well as, you know, like your heart is open. I'm going to pull my life purpose oracle and see if anything else comes out. So as far as like psychic gifts, I would say I feel clairsentience a little bit, kind of like mine. You would have to tell me You know, do you see? Are you like clairvoyant? Do you get visions? Are you claircognizant? Do you just know things sometimes about people without even like really knowing them? Are you clairaudient? Do you hear things? Sometimes people be like, I heard my name, but no one said my name. You know, that's clairaudience. Sometimes you can just hear messages. Clairgustance, you like taste. You can taste psychically. You can hear and smell, like clairsalience or clairalience. I'm sorry. So I'm going to ask now psychic gifts for KZ vibes, please. Psychic gifts for KZ vibes. Talk to your angels. Divine guidance here. Remember I said you're connected to the divine. So it's asking for you to talk to your angels. A lot of people are more tapped into their abilities, like more like one thing than the other thing. So you see things and you hear things. So you're more tapped into your clairvoyance and clairaudience. So a lot of times the more stronger those things get, or the more strong those things get, the stronger those things get, then your other ones will start to tap in a little bit more. I feel like I've experienced all of them, but there's just certain ones that are stronger for me. What are KZ vibes? Psychic abilities. So we have talk to your angels, divine guidance. You have divine connection. So it's saying that you're connected to angels. So you, yeah, there you go. Meditate and go within. We also have artist. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. So whatever gives you creative inspiration is something that you need to tap into more. In part with creative inspiration, we have writing. You heal, inspire, and teach with the words that you write. So we have art and we have write. Woo! Anything else for KZ vibes? Psychic ability. Anything else for KZ vibes? Psychic ability. They also want you to know you're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. And that whatever it is that you choose to do spiritually or life purpose-wise, whatever you feel your calling is, that you're free to do what it is that you choose and that you're supported along the way. So I hope that that helped answered some questions for you. But I would just, you know, do some research. Look more into, you know, energy healing or like different types of healing. Meditate on it. Talk to your angels. See if they send you any information. You know, they might have some insight on, you know, what it is that, you know, you need to know. But that's what I'm seeing for you. Oh, good. I'm glad. But I definitely feel like, you know, your heart is pure. I definitely feel like your vibration's high. And I think that's why I'm feeling like the open heart with the, you know, the vibrations. Because they're just like very... And then in order to talk to your angels, in order to have like the abilities to have visions, to hear things, you have to be at a higher frequency, a higher vibration for you to get messages, to receive messages from your angels, from your spirit guides, things like that. So it's very apparent to me that you're already like radiating at that frequency, resonating at that frequency, at that higher level. because you're receiving those messages. So. YOLO, go ahead with your question. Since I have a minute, if anybody is joining us and would like to guarantee themselves a reading, you're more than welcome to donate. The information is scrolling along the bottom of the screen. My free list is closed at the moment. I'm trying to get through these lists as quickly as possible, but if you do donate, let me know and you will take priority. Okay, future partner, when will we be together? Who will it be? Okay, YOLO. So I just want to get a little bit more specific. Do you want to know, like, the type of person that do you want to know characteristics about this person? I can try to get a timeline for you, but sometimes when it comes to the future, we're not always supposed to know when we're going to meet. So I'll ask for sure, but it's not always like, especially when there's like, our timeline is fluid, we have free will, but there's like certain points on the timeline that are kind of like, at least what I believe, predestined, and we're not supposed to know when like those specific events are supposed to happen. So if it's one of those things that they're not going to tell me, but I'll ask. Okay, so you want to know like what kind of person this? Okay, so all right. What kind of person will YOLO's future partner be? What kind of person will YOLO's future partner be? What kind of qualities will they have? What kind of person will YOLO's future partner be? What kind of qualities will they have? What kind of person will YOLO's future partner be? Oh, wow. Will YOLO's future partner be? What kind of person will they be? What kind of qualities will they have? All right, so anything else we should know about YOLO's future partner? Anything else we should know about YOLO's future partner? All right, so we have a couple of things. I had to go a little bit intuitively with this because like a few cards were trying to pop out at once. But I did have to get a clarifying card with the Nine of Swords because it was like conflicting here with the energy. We had a bit of a free spirit energy, kind of go with the flow, spontaneous kind of thing. And then we had someone who like worries a lot, has a lot of anxiety, that kind of thing. So I was like, wait, what? This is confusing. So this type of person is going to be very charming, YOLO. This person, this person is going to be very romantic. They're going to like going on dates, kind of like in love with the idea of love. Basically, like the knight in shining armor, whether that's divine feminine, divine masculine. This person here is just someone who wants to dote on you and wants to just have like all of those lovey-dovey romance vibes. Thanks, YOLO. This person is just super like, you know, with the flowers, with the bubble baths, with the candlelit dinners, like that kind of thing. It's just very, you get what I'm saying. With the Knight of Cups, it's just like a very like romantic kind of energy. With the Knight of Wands, it's a bit of a free spirit, especially next to the Fool. The Fool is like someone who is a free spirit. You know, they say that they're naive, but I feel like it's not really naive. I mean, I feel like it's more like they want to see the glass half full. They want to look at things with positivity, things on the brighter side. They want to have like that positive outlook on life, be a little bit spontaneous. It's kind of like the energy of the Knight of Wands as well. You know, they're very enthusiastic. Again, free spirit. They're all about having a new perspective on things, following their passion, following their creativity as well, and like exploring things, discovering things, that kind of thing. But I do feel like this person's going to be a bit grounded, definitely going to see end game with you. With the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles is very much an end game card because this is a person who wants all of like that end of life, material, end of life, earthly possession things. So this is someone who wants the house with you, the family with you. If you guys want kids together, the kids. If you guys want pets, the pets, you know. This is like retirement, that kind of thing. It's where everyone's just like very happy. And it's just like, you know, where you worked all your life kind of thing, and now you get to just enjoy life together. We did have the Nine of Swords come out, which is about worry, anxiety. It could be about depression as well, that kind of thing. So I'm not sure if this was like your energy coming through or what, but I did get it clarified with the Chariot. So I just wanted to clarify that the Chariot meant that like this is not going to hinder the relationship, because the Chariot's about moving forward, it's about having victory, it's about having success. So if this is you, then this means that you know, this person's going to help you overcome these things. Now, if this is not your energy, it's just making me feel with the Chariot that they don't let these kinds of things get them down with the Chariot. The Chariot's about having control over these things, having, you know, willpower and like determination and like moving forward and all of that. So having the clarification with the Chariot, I just feel like it just kind of confirms, again, a bit of the free spirit, being spontaneous, trying not to let the maybe like the not so great things about life, the things that, you know, that people say such as life, get them down. So that's kind of what I'm seeing as far as like the qualities of this person. And then I'm reading what you said here. When will we be together? Who will it be? So I'm going to tell you, I'm going to ask if they can tell me when you guys will meet. I already kind of told you like who this person will be, like the type of person that they will be. But that's also kind of like a multi-question. It's like 2 or 3 questions, and I do have to move on to the next person. So I gave you the qualities of the type of person that they're going to be, and I'm going to try to see if I can get you like an idea of when you guys are going to meet and see if I can get that answer for you. But like I said, they're not always able to tell me. So I just want to make that clear to you that spirit sometimes doesn't always want you to know the answer. So I'm going to see what I can do. We're not always meant to know these things. All right. When will YOLO and future partner be together? When will YOLO and future partner meet and be together? When will YOLO and future partner meet and be together? When will YOLO and future partner meet and be together? And Jim and Love, if you can go ahead and get your question ready. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Xena, or maybe it's Christina, at the bottom of the screen, like scrolling across the bottom of the screen, there's the information. There's the PayPal, the Venmo, and the Cash App. Do you not see it? Oh, okay. All right, so YOLO. So I want to clarify. So swords can be minutes, days to, or minutes, hours to days. The wands can be days to weeks. The cups can be weeks to months. And the pentacles can be months to years. Because the cups came out first and then the pentacles came out, to me that makes me feel like 9 months to 2 years. And it says surrender to the divine. So it makes me feel like this is all within divine timing. So again, it's a reminder that we're not always going to know these things. So it's saying to just be patient. So if I were to be able to predict this for you using tarot to the best of my ability, YOLO, I would say 9 months to 2 years, sometime between that. But at the same time, we also have this card, this oracle card saying to surrender to the divine. So it's basically saying that understand that this is all within divine timing. So you have to understand that you're going to meet this person when the universe wants you to. So this is my best prediction, and I hope that that helped. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to Jimin Love. If anyone donates, please let us know in the chat because I don't always get notifications right away. Thanks, YOLO. I was told my parents would arrange a marriage in 2021. By a reader. May I ask the reason? Okay. What is the reason Jimin Love's parents are arranging their marriage? What is the reason Jimin Love's parents are arranging their marriage? What is the reason Jimin Love's parents are arranging their marriage? What is the reason Jimin Love's parents are arranging their marriage? What is the reason Jimin Love's parents are arranging their marriage? What is the reason Jimin Love's parents are arranging their marriage? You know, the vibe that I'm getting from this is like possibly, and that you may not agree with this for yourself or like how you view yourself, but they may feel like finding love, you finding a partner is going to be difficult for you. Or that maybe you're not really interested in finding a partner. We have the Five of Wands, and like they want this for you, right? They want you to find that love. The Five of Wands is about a challenge, a conflict, a struggle. So that's why I said they may feel like in their eyes, you finding love might be difficult. And they want you to find this love. They want you to have this happy relationship with this other person. The Four of Cups is someone who's kind of apathetic, disinterested, maybe low spirits. So it's possible that they view you as someone who may not be interested in having a relationship or finding a relationship, or maybe not interested in like any offers that, who knows, I'm not sure your situation. Maybe they've already tried to like introduce you to people you haven't been interested in, or maybe you haven't shown interest to them in a potential partner or like brought anybody home for them to meet, or I can't say for sure, but there's like something here about apathy. There's something here about disinterest or like, yeah. And the King of Swords is someone who's kind of, they're really good. They're very honest people. They're very intellectual, very smart. You know, and some would even say they're good at communication, but they're kind of like standoffish, you know? They're not really like ones to like come to you. They're not very like warm and inviting people. And like maybe once you get to know them, they are. But like they're kind of like intimidating a little bit maybe, or like um you know, there's just the King of Swords. They're just these kinds of people that, you know, maybe due to their past or maybe just the type of personality they have, they just don't insert themselves into situations to be social. They kind of like stand in the background and kind of like observe things. So maybe they just feel like if they don't help you, that it's not gonna happen, and they like want that for you. So, I mean, I think that it comes from a place of love. It doesn't seem like it comes from like any kind of like manipulative or like anything like that. But it just seems like maybe they just are trying to help you in some way. So, like I said, it may not be how you view yourself or anything, but maybe it's just kind of what they see, and they just like want you to have that success in that relationship and all that jazz. So they just don't want you to feel lonely. Like at the bottom of the deck, that's kind of the energy here. Five of Pentacles is someone who feels alone, isolated, left out. So they don't want you to feel that way. They want you to have someone. So I think that's what it is. So I hope that answered your question. Maurice, what was your question? Okay. Maurice. Upcoming for current job and money. What is coming up for Maurice in current job and money in regards to current job and money? What is upcoming for Maurice in regards to current job and money? Okay, so there's something going on with this job that I feel is going to cause maybe a little bit of conflict for you. Maybe a little bit of struggle or like a little bit of tension with the Five of Swords and Five of Wands. It's hard to say what exactly because I don't know like what's going on with your job, but we have the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. The Five of Swords is about like having tension, having conflict. The Five of Swords specifically is like within your mind, like having like internal battles like within yourself. But the Five of Swords can also be about communication with someone else where you feel like you're not like you're trying to win a losing battle, basically. The Five of Wands is about conflict and struggle with like someone else as well. So like the Five of Swords can be internal or it could be about like a communication or like a verbal argument. The Five of Wands is about a struggle or a conflict in general. And trying to like overcome that conflict and struggle, but it just basically signifies just some kind of disagreement, again, some kind of strife. So I don't know exactly what that is, but you said, what do you see for me? And there's something happening here with that. And I asked for like upcoming with your current job and money. We have the Seven of Cups, so it makes me feel like maybe you're pursuing other options outside of this to obtain money, maybe other jobs possibly, or maybe you're just thinking about it because the Seven of Cups is about daydreaming too. It can be about like wishful thinking or imagining, or like making choices between things. So it's possible that maybe like you're gonna be put in a position where you have to make some decisions about things because we have the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is about making a decision between two things and feeling kind of stuck between those two things. And the picture is pretty, it's like a visual thing here because this person's blindfolded. So they're trying to make a decision between two things and they don't really know what the outcome is going to be because they can't see. They're blindfolded. So it's like trying to make a decision and not knowing how either thing is going to end, what the outcome is going to be for either one. And so it's a very hard decision to make. And I feel like as I'm talking right now, a lot of this isn't going to make sense. Or maybe some of it is, but not all of it is. So you might want to come back and watch the recording later when things start happening. Because a lot of times it doesn't resonate right away and then later it does. Especially when we're asking about like what's coming up. We have you kind of taking time isolating, taking time to do a lot of soul searching and like looking internally about what it is that you want. There's a lot of introspection going on here. The Hermit is about someone who's just taking some time on their own to really just figure out what it is that they want out of life, maybe even out of their job. Is this something that you really want to continue? Is it something that you want to pursue? Just kind of trying to get that inner guidance through self-reflection and being alone. The good thing is that we do have the Seven of Pentacles here, which means that you do have the vision. You do have the vision to manifest, to create, to obtain that reward, to obtain that profit. The Seven of Pentacles is about perseverance. It's about vision. It's about reward and investment and investing in your future and like, working towards reaping those rewards. So the Seven of Pentacles is a very positive card in this reading to have. So I think that upcoming for you, you're going to just be facing some choices, maybe making some decisions, kind of really just doing some soul searching and trying to figure out, what's going to be best for me in this situation. And like I said, it may not completely resonate for you right now. Maybe some of it will, but I hope that when, things start happening, you can come back to this recording, and things will start to like click a little bit better. But that's what I have for you, Maurice. And at the bottom of the deck here, I do want to throw out the overall energies, the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is about walking away from something, or like abandoning something, or feeling like you need to withdraw from something, kind of feeling like disappointed. So usually it's about walking away from things that aren't serving you. So, but there is like a sun over here in the corner, and with this Eight of Cups card, it makes me feel very hopeful. It makes me feel like you're walking towards something brighter. So I know this is kind of like a downer, not like the most like amazing card, but I feel like with the Hermit, with the Eight of Cups, and with the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like whatever it is that you're moving towards, the energy that you're moving towards right now is like going to serve you so much more on a soul level. I feel like it's just going to make you feel a lot better, like on a spiritual and like vibrational and energy level. So you're welcome. All right, Queen Star. I feel like that was kind of heavy, Maurice. I feel like you've been going through something pretty heavy already. I'm going to go ahead and clear that energy here real quick. Anyone that's joining in, if you'd like to donate, please do. That will guarantee you a reading and you will take priority. To donate, you can do PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. The information is scrolling along the bottom of the screen. Just let us know in the chat if you have donated, and you'll be next on the list. Queen wants to know, what will the next relationship partner be like? What will Queen's next relationship, okay, what will Queen's next partner be like? What will Queen Star's next partner be like? What will Queen Star's next partner be like? Queen Star's next partner be like? Ooh, okay. Do you and YOLO have the same partner? Just kidding. What will Queen Star's next partner be like? All right, so this person is going to be very romantic. This person's going to be like wear their heart on their sleeve, be very vulnerable, be very, I'm joking, be very like emotionally available, be very charming. They're going to likely want to take you out on dates, or, you know, bring you flowers, candlelit dinners, that kind of thing. And they're going to be very interested in what your love language is. So I feel like, you know, if that's giving you gifts, they're going to want to give you gifts. If it's like quality time, that kind of thing. If it's like actions, it's going to be like massages or, you know, whatever it is, it's going to be putting on the romance, putting on the charm. That's what the Knight of Cups is all about. The Knight of Wands means this person is going to be a bit of a free spirit. Because we have heavy Wands energy, it's possible that they are going to be a fire sign, so Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. But we do have Swords and Cups energy here, so who's to say? It could be water energy or it could be air energy. The Knight of Wands is someone who's very creative, very passionate, free spirit, kind of just like follows, you know, marches to the beat of their own drum and just kind of follows their creative flows. They like to discover things. They like to be spontaneous, maybe a little impulsive sometimes, but that's kind of like what draws you to them and like makes them magnetic. The Queen of Swords is someone who's really good at communicating, effective communicators. They're very honest people. They're very blunt as well. So this person might just kind of tell you like it is and maybe be kind of emotionless behind how they say something. And like, you're kind of like, wow, that kind of hurt my feelings. But they didn't mean anything by it. They just kind of like, just wanted to be honest with you. So like, it's not meant to be hurtful. They're just like very honest people. My boyfriend's that way. He's a fire sign, but I'll be like, you know, I'll ask him a question, you know, when I just like really want him to sugarcoat it, and he'll just like be very honest with me. And he's like, what, would you prefer I lie? You know, like that kind of thing. And I'm like, no, I really wouldn't prefer you lie. So in a way, it's kind of endearing when they're like this because, you know, you want people to be honest with you. So that's the Queen of Swords. They're really good at having perspective. So when you're trying to communicate with them, they can see your side of things as well. The Queen of Wands is just like the Knight of Wands, just a little bit different. They're also very passionate people, but they're sociable. They're like the light of the party. So when they walk in, it's like everyone's excited that they're there. They're very just exuberant, very warm, very vibrant, very determined. So be careful because they're going to want to get their way. And it's in a very charming way too. So they're gonna be like, oh, I want to go to this restaurant. And like, but I really want to go to this restaurant. And they're gonna be like, but I really want to go to this restaurant. You're gonna be like, all right, fine, we'll do it. And they're gonna persuade you in some way. And you're just like, what just happened? How did that happen? So they're very persuasive people, very determined. But like I said, that's why they're magnetic. That's why you're attracted to them. That's why you're drawn to them. You said you love blunt. You do that too, but you have emotions. Yeah, I mean, it's not like they're emotionless. That's what I mean. Like, they do have emotions, of course. It's just that sometimes they say things a certain way where it sounded kind of like dry. And you're like, okay, cool. And you're like, I wish you would have said that a little bit nicer. And they're like, I didn't mean anything by it. I wasn't trying to be rude, you know. But it's just like the way that it came across was just kind of like they just blurted it out. So yeah, that's just, I mean, I feel like they're a really fun person. I feel like they like to party, but like they don't mind being homebodies. I feel like they're pretty romantic, a bit of free spirit. I'm sure they like to see like the positive side of things, but they can also be pretty real. There's like a good balance here. We have the cups, so we have like emotional, passionate, but we also have like people who are like honest and truthful and like have like, you know, other perspectives as well. So I hope that answered your question. And like I said, they could be water, air, or fire sign. I'm picking up more fire energy, but The free list is closed right now, but if you guys want to donate to guarantee a reading, you can. The information scrolling on the bottom of the screen. I'm still taking donations. It's just the free list that's closed. Luna Moonstar, if you can post your question. I just want to clarify, donations are open. I don't mind doing free readings, but I'll take a donation. All right, so Luna Moonstar wants to know, what is G's love language? Okay, let's see. And people can have more than one, so we'll see if more than one comes up. That's a cool question. No one's ever asked me that before. What is G's love language? What is G's love language for Luna Moonstar? What is G's love language? Whoa. What is G's love language? All right, so I have words of affirmation. Eight of Wands has to do with like time, speed, action, travel, movement, swift change. So I'm thinking this is like quality time. What is G's love language? Yep, I was right. This one flipped over. Quality time. Whoa. Okay, we have 3. I feel like the last one, I feel like it kind of went in like of importance. Is kind of like what I'm getting. So we have here, we have words of affirmation, quality time, and then giving or receiving gifts. So the Six of Wands is all about feeling appreciated. The Six of Wands is about getting recognition, whether that be personal, but more likely public recognition. But for the sake of the question, I would just say recognition in general, appreciation in general. It's about having like feeling victorious and gaining that confidence through that recognition. So that makes me feel like words of affirmation. So basically telling them how you feel about them, that they look really good that day. Like, what do you like about them? That kind of thing. And then the Eight of Wands has to do with time and that kind of thing, as well as Eight of Pentacles has to do with like work ethic and putting in quality work. And those two things together makes me feel like quality time. So putting in quality time with this person is one of their love languages. And then we have the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is about feeling fulfilled, feeling satisfied, having the comforts of material wealth. The Nine of Cups is also about having wishes fulfilled and being happy. And as you can see, they have a treasure chest and all of their cups are filled up with gold. So I would say receiving gifts would be the last one. So I don't feel like this is like the most important thing to G, but I would say that they don't hate receiving gifts. I mean, who hates receiving gifts? Let's be real. But I would say quality time is really important, especially since it came up twice. But they do really appreciate compliments and like just words of affirmation, things like that, especially since it came up first. So those are them. And I hope that answered your question. Yeah, I really liked that question. That was good. Sometimes I get some pretty cool questions. Yeah, quality time is one of mine. I would say quality time and words of affirmation. I like physical touch, you know. I think acts of service is one of them, and like receiving gifts or like something like that. But quality time and words of affirmation are mine as well. You're welcome, Luna. All right, Jadelyn, go ahead with your question. Everyone, thank you so much for the smooth transitions tonight. You guys having your questions ready. Things are going like so fast. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for donating. Thank you for all of the things. Like, I know that like I have to go, you know, in like 45 minutes or so, but like you guys have really like just done it tonight, and I just really appreciate it. I'm sure everybody else that's been waiting and wants a reading really appreciates it too, for like just the smooth transactions that have been going on. YOLO, thank you so much for keeping up with everything in the chat. Everybody that's been chiming in and keeping everybody updated, that's been signing in, so that way I don't have to keep repeating myself and we can keep the readings going. I just really appreciate it. And Jadelyn, whenever you're ready to post your question. Oh, you already did. Okay. Because of those feelings. Okay. So Jalen said, did I get played by Tyler, or does he generally have feelings for me like he said he did? I haven't heard from him, and I know he is talking to somebody else, but I don't know how serious it is because I thought feelings were really mutual. I really want to know if there will be a relationship between us. Okay. So we want to know what Tyler's intentions are for Jadelyn. We want to know if his feelings are real and what his intentions are. Okay. What? Spirit saying shuffle again. Give me 1 second. What are Tyler's intentions towards Jalen? Are his feelings for her real? What are Tyler's intentions towards Jalen? Are his feelings for her real? I feel like you're really nervous right now, Jalen. My stomach is like in knots. Like, you know, like if you think someone's cheating on you or something and like your stomach sinks, like that's kind of like the feeling that I'm getting right now. What are Tyler's intentions towards Jalen? I'm gonna just stop here, Jalen, because I feel like I don't really need to see anything else. As far as the current energy, because like I always tell people, things can change. You never know. But I feel like right now, he's just kind of feeling in his independent single energy right now. You said, I am because I really do like him and I've known him from high school because I really didn't think I was going to barely hear from him because he was never the type of guy, but it happened. I know. And I feel like this is you with the star. The star is like when you like want to wish and you want to be hopeful and you know, you want to have like your wishes fulfilled and you want to just have that hope. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like you like wishing on a star, kind of. You're just like asking for like this to please work out. We do have the Three of Cups. These two cards kept flipping over in my deck, kept flipping over, flipping over, flipping over, but they didn't actually fall out, so I wasn't actually going to pull them out, but then they actually fell out. So I went ahead and just went with it. We have the Three of Cups, which to me just confirms what you were saying about the third party, about this other woman. And the Three of Cups signifies that there's a third party involved, which is likely stopping Tyler from being involved with you. The King of Wands is someone who's very much in their own alpha energy. And the King of Wands, somebody who's wanting to follow their passions, wanting to follow their own like desires and things like that, which alone isn't bad, but literally in between the Three of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles is kind of a selfish energy. In between the Three of Cups makes me feel like they're wanting to have their cake and eat it too, kind of like almost like they want this other person, and like, I guess, who knows, you may hear from him again, but he still might be involved with this other girl. And this Nine of Pentacles is someone who's very much happy with being in their independent, single energy. So, as far as his intentions with you and his feelings for you being real, I feel like he's more so interested in just not heading in that direction as his current energy. Like, things can change, but like currently, that's what I'm saying. He said you'll hear from him this weekend. Yeah, so I mean, I guess you have to decide, like, do you want to keep being this other woman? You know, do you want to keep being this other person in his life? You know, do you, because you said that you know that he's talking to someone else, and I mean, you have to decide, is this worth it? You know, I mean, I've been there, girl, like, not, you know, like a third party situation. Well, I mean, kind of, I walked away from it, but, you know, just like where I wasn't the priority. And, you know, I understand like how hard it is, especially when you have feelings for someone, but you've got to decide, you know, do you want to be someone's priority? Do you want to be someone's first choice, or do you want to be someone's option? You know what I mean? And he kind of seems like he's just putting himself first right now. That's the energy that I'm getting from this. Is there anything else that Jalen should know about him? Is there anything else that Jalen should know about him? What's his name again? Tyler? Yeah. Is there anything else that Jalen should know about Tyler? Yeah, he's just like wanting to be a free spirit, wanting to be on his own. It's just confirming kind of what I've been saying, that he just doing his own thing. Like, the Fool is about being a free spirit, being on your own, doing your own thing, being spontaneous, not being held down. Sometimes they could, like, the traditional tarot is like this person, like, with a little bit of baggage, and like he's like on the edge of a cliff, like almost looks like he's embarking on a new journey kind of thing. So it just doesn't really seem like he's in that energy with his intentions for you to pursue something more serious. Yeah, Jalen, I think that's best for you to do that. And I mean, like I said, you never know what the future will hold. Like, maybe hearing those words from you will make him serious. You never know. But at the same time, like, don't worry about the outcome. Do what's best for you, and then you make your decisions. Like, you know what I mean? You need to be able to hold the power in the situation, because you've been like waiting on him for too long. So, but I hope that provided a little bit of clarity, a little bit of confidence for you to be able to move forward. That's what I'm seeing. There's no donation requirement. It's whatever you can donate to help me would be great. No, Jalen, it didn't say how he'll react because that wasn't the question that I asked. Unfortunately. So I don't know. That would be a different reading. I'd have to ask because the spirit answers the question. They're very like specific. So they answer the question that I asked. It's about the intention that I set forth when I asked the question. I think my feed is a little bit delayed. Ma'am TZ, there's no specific amount. It's just whatever you can donate to help me would be great. Sazlia, I will do a yes or no reading for you if I have time at the end, but I'm signing off around 10 o'clock Eastern, and I do have a few people ahead of you. So since it is a quick reading, I'll add you on to the end of my list since it's a yes or no, and I'll do it for free, but it's only if I have time, okay? So you'll just have to hang around. I'm going to go ahead and do Honey's reading. If anyone donates, please let me know. What would V say to Honeybee? Okay, Honeybee, what would V say to you about what? I just need a little bit more specific. If you guys can be a little bit more specific. Oh, anything in general. Okay. Okay. All right. I'll see if I can pull. I'll see if anything comes out. We'll see. All right. What would V say to Honeybee? General reading. What would V say to Honeybee? General reading. Whoa. Too many cards. Okay, so because it's a general reading, and it's kind of like a vague question, I'm going to be kind of vague in my answers, but I'm going to explain what each card is, and maybe you can kind of fill in the blanks a little bit. The Six of Pentacles is about giving and receiving, accepting and offering, and just the give and take and the general balance of being charitable and being very giving and generous. The Nine of Pentacles is someone who is kind of living in luxury. They're kind of like living in the fruits of their labor, basically. Like all of the like hard work that they put towards something, they're like enjoying it and they're reaping the rewards of that, like the culmination of all their hard work and efforts. The Nine of Pentacles can also signify independence. It can also signify single energy. The Ace of Pentacles can signify new opportunities, new prosperity, but it can also signify new financial gain or new careers or new jobs, or new like manifestations. And then we also have the Magician here, and this is about manifesting and coming into your power basically and trying to create the life that you want. So with the Magician, we have like someone who's concentrating, someone who's trying to put things into action, someone who's trying to be very skillful and use their magic to manifest what it is that they want. There's a lot of Pentacles energy here. So as far as like the conversation, it may be something about a conversation about what it is they're trying to do to manifest what it is they want into their life, like career-wise or financially or monetarily. That may be a conversation. It may be a very like generous, giving, communicative, open conversation with the Six of Pentacles energy. This person may communicate that they want to be single or independent, possibly with the Nine of Pentacles. Or they may just say how they're really enjoying their life and really feeling very like in their element because of how hard they've worked to get to where they are. So like I said, you have to fill in the blanks by knowing who this person is, where the conversation could go. With the Ace of Pentacles, they may say to you that they want that they're excited about a new opportunity, maybe with you, or a new opportunity in their life, about their job, about their finances, about something that they're trying to manifest or bring into their life, about prosperity with the Magician card here. So you said, yeah, I'd say career in his life and finance. Yeah. So I feel like the conversation might go, because there's a lot of Pentacle energy here, it may be that he may just try to tell you like all the things that are going on that he's trying to cultivate in his life right now to kind of create the life that he wants. So you said that he's in his head a lot. It may just be because he's trying to do so much, and that's understandable. So I wish I could give you more information. Like I said, my answer is not going to be like super detailed because I don't have like, a very detailed question, but I hope that answered a bit of like where the direction of maybe the conversation would go if you talk to him. I feel like right now he's just working on his career, like you said, and his finances in his life. You said you're able to fill it in. Yeah. So that is what I have for you, honeybee. Hello, anyone who's joining. If you would like a reading, my free list is closed, but you are more than welcome to donate to guarantee a reading. My donations are still open at this time, and that will get you priority and next in line for a reading. The information scrolling along the bottom of the screen. Kelly Marie Reed. How did I learn the cards? So many different ways. YouTube videos. I got a book. I pretty much picked up on things intuitively. I went through each deck and First, I went through each deck and learned things intuitively. I basically flipped each card over, looked at the card, and thought, what does this mean to me? What do I think this signifies? And then looked at the book and was like, oh, okay, so I was right. Pretty much every single card that I read, that I looked at the picture, it meant exactly what I thought it did in the book. So I already was tapped in intuitively. And then after that, just to learn more in-depth detail, I read the books. I watched YouTube, and then I joined the Biddy Tarot Academy, which you don't have to do, but I did. So if you're naturally intuitive, you might just be able to get the deck and know what the card meanings are just by looking at each card. But it took me, I would say, probably like a good 6 months or so to really know. And then I just kind of tapped into my psychic clairsentient abilities to kind of push it further to help people. Oh, you're welcome, Honeybee. I'm so glad. So after Honeybee, I had Mahak 503 before Coffee Beanie. So we skipped over Mahak. Is Mahak still here? 503, Mahak? Because Mahak was next. And then Coffee Beanie. I have Mahak as number 9, YOLO. When I did my list, when I was writing everybody down, oh, I have Mahak right here as number 9. That's okay, YOLO. But if Mahak isn't here, we're just going to go to Coffee Beanie anyway, so it's not a problem. All right, going once, going twice. Sold to Coffee Beanie. We're going to move on. What does O love about Coffee Beanie? Let's see. What does O love about Coffee Beanie as a person? TZ, I am still taking donated readings. Go ahead and donate any amount that you're able to help me. I would appreciate. What does O love about Coffee Beanie? Oh. All right, Coffee Beanie. I don't know if you guys can hear me wheezing, but I feel like I need to get more allergy medication. So sorry if it sounds like there's like a squeaky dog toy happening. It's not. It's my chest. Anyway, thanks, TZ. I'll get you next. So, Coffee. What O likes about you is that you're a deep thinker, that you really think heavy about things, that you really like meditate on things and really contemplate about things and evaluate things. And they like this about you, that you make decisions very carefully. That you may even have like deep conversation because you're a deep thinker. That you aren't just a very on the surface kind of person. They like your strength. They like your courage. They like that you're a fearless kind of person, but you have this very gentle compassion, this very gentle influence. The strength card also depicts somebody who's very good with animals as well. So you may also be the kind of person who really likes animals and has like a very gentle nature. You have a very gentle nature about you, which is why animals like you as well. So I want to throw that out there, that may be something about you that they notice. We also have the Two of Pentacles, so you have a good balance about you. The Two of Pentacles, the good balance may be between your mind and your heart, between like logic and like ego and spirit, and ego and intuition, that kind of thing. It also, maybe you have a good balance between your own divine masculine and feminine. Maybe you have a good balance in your energy as well. Maybe your chakras are very balanced, or maybe you know how to balance things in your life very well. There's something about the Two of Pentacles that he sees you as a very balanced kind of person and likes that. And I'm saying it's a he because I don't really know. So we're saying O is a he, but if it's a her, just let me know. The Four of Wands is someone who, feels very connected to home. feels very in harmony with home. So maybe you have a very close-knit family or friend group, or maybe both, and they're very important to you. The people that you love and care about are important to you, and that's what O loves about you. That you hold the people in your life that you love and care about very close to your heart. Okay, got it. The 4 of Wands too kind of makes me feel like you may have a bit of a free spirit about you, especially with the sun. That you may like to dance. Who knows? That maybe O likes this about you. There's kind of like a bit of a dancing energy here. And if not, then just a bit of a free spirit a little bit here with the 4 of Wands and the sun, just kind of vibrant and youthful and playful. And also you're just very loving, very compassionate, emotionally intellectual. Like I said, just a very loving, intuitive energy. So these are all of the things that O loves about you as a person. And I hope that answered your question. Oh, this card too, I want to throw out there, also came to me as like a generous too. So you may have like a generous nature about you. Emotionally balanced as well. So. Yeah, happy and free spirit. TZ, what's your question? You're welcome. Short fling with the Pisces. He has a best friend, Hayden, the Capricorn. Okay, at a short fling with the Pisces, he has a best friend, Hayden, the Capricorn. I saw him once 3 months ago, and we just said hi, no communication, no connection with him a few days ago. I felt his energy out of the blue. It was on Instagram, his profile was private, so it's mine, but I continue to feel his energy, so I made it public in case he's creeping. It's public too. But I'm at a point in my life where I'm not interested in any more flings. I did like a photo of his to kind of let him know that I'm aware of him, but nothing from his side, so I blocked him. It kind of ended before it even started, so I just want to make sure I made the right decision by blocking Hayden and closing before it even started. Okay. So TZ, just to confirm, you want to make sure that Hayden, just to kind of like make sure that we leave this open-ended, you want to confirm that Hayden is not interested in you. Like, is that can we leave it as open-ended like that? Like, do you want to know if Hayden has any interest in you, like what his intentions are towards you, that kind of thing. So that way you know if you made the right decision to block. Because if we ask what Hayden's intentions are with you and it seems like just like disinterested, then you would know if you made the right move. So we can just ask what his intentions are toward you, if there are any intentions at all. Does that sound okay? Okay. What are Hayden's intentions towards TZ? Okay, so the impression I was getting before this card even came out was maybe like blocking him. You didn't, I mean, it's your choice, obviously. I would say blocking him wasn't necessarily something that you like had to do unless you felt like compelled to do that. But I feel like as of right now, there's something going on with him personally. The Three of Swords is when you're trying to, when you're heartbroken, you have heartache, painful separation. Maybe Hayden's going through something personally when you're experiencing a loss. This could be romantic or this could be personal, like on a family friend level or something like that. So this could be like experiencing a loss, a friend. This could be experiencing a loss of a family member. This could be experiencing a loss of a romantic interest. But this is something that has happened already, most likely, with the Three of Swords. So it's likely that Hayden's just not even like interested in anything at all right now because of the Three of Swords energy that's coming up. Also, we have Two of Pentacles and Justice. Both of these are about creating a balance in one's life. So I feel like with the Ten of Pentacles coming out, this is basically saying that Hayden is not disinterested in having a future with someone, not disinterested in having a romantic relationship with someone in the future. But it's just right now, they're just trying to find some type of symmetry of balance, like some type of like getting back on their feet and having balance after like this heartbreak that has happened. So I feel like it was nothing against you personally that you didn't receive any kind of response. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like it was not a personal thing against you. I just feel like that Hayden's going through something right now. So, I mean, it's your choice if you feel like you need to continue to block him. But I feel like Hayden's just kind of going through something that really didn't have anything to do with you specifically. But I'm going to read what you said here. I'm a very impatient person, so I want to make sure I made the right decision. Blocked him because of the guy I had a short-term fling with, and he knows about it. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So I feel like the reason I blocked him, so I can just disappear. Got it. Well, the bottom of the energy here is Four of Wands, and this is about taking the next step in a relationship. This is about having alignment, harmony. This also is the marriage card. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to get married to Hayden or anything, but I'm just saying like this could signify taking like the next step in the relationship. So, and then we also have the Ten of Pentacles card, which is like the like end of life, like end game card, where you have like the house and the kids and the pets and the family and the retirement and all that good stuff. So I feel like, with these energies coming through, it doesn't seem like impossible for you guys. You said you have a strong pulling towards him. There was like all of a sudden he just like came to you for some reason. So I would say that, keep him in mind, but maybe just right now is just not the right timing for you guys because there's something going on here. Yeah, no, I understand that you guys never talked. What I'm saying is that even though you liked one of his, I think you said pictures or something like that, or you acknowledged him in some way and he didn't respond to it, and after that you blocked him so you could just disappear and like not come off as desperate to the guy that you had the short-term fling with, which is understandable. But I feel like the reason you didn't get a response from Hayden is not against you personally. I think it has to do with Hayden is just not interested in anything at all at the moment because of whatever this heartache is, whatever this loss, this separation is. Yeah, TZ, go ahead. Since I said I'll do one more donation, that's totally fine. And then after your last reading, I'm gonna sign off for the night because my boyfriend just got off work and I told him that I wouldn't be on here for, hours and hours like usual. Once you donate, just let me know whatever your question is, and you'll be my last reading of the night, TZ. My sage just put my candle out. Okay, TZ, I'm checking my PayPal account. Give me 1 second. Oh, never mind. I just got the notification. Go ahead with your question, TZ, because I don't think that Sazlia is here. They wanted a yes or no reading, but I told them that they'd have to wait until the end, and I don't think that they wanted to wait. But go ahead with your last question, TZ. Thanks, everyone, for your donations. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe. Thanks for everyone that's come back. YOLO, thank you so much for helping me. YOLO, if you ever want to be a moderator, just let me know. I have 2 other ones, but they haven't been back in a few. Well, one of them hasn't been back in a couple of times I've been on. So if you ever want to be a moderator, just let me know because you've really helped me tonight. But yeah, thanks for the donations. Thank you everyone for subscribing. Thanks for all the likes. YOLO, does that mean you do want to be a moderator, or you were just saying welcome to me? Because I don't know. TZ. Question is, should I unblock Hayden and wait for him to contact me? Because I don't know if Hayden feels the same way. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Him making his Instagram public. That wasn't interesting. Cool there. Hey, Woody, how are you doing? Alright, let's see. Should TZ unblock Hayden and wait for him to contact? Should TZ unblock Hayden and wait for him to contact? TZ unblock Hayden. And do it now. That's what I'm getting. We have, and wait for him to contact you. Unless you feel compelled for whatever reason of your own free will to reach out to him. But I would say go ahead and wait for him to reach out to you. We have the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is about just like reaping the rewards of what you've been waiting for, you know, what you've been striving for or working towards or something like that, and just like enjoying that energy. We have the Ace of Pentacles, which is about new opportunities, new offers coming towards you, new prosperity. We have the Page of Cups, which is about messages coming to you, okay? We have the Page of Cups in this specific deck also has a pig flying, which to me signifies the possible happening when it seems impossible. Like, you know the expression, oh, that will happen when pigs fly. Well, a pig is flying, and you got the card when a pig is flying. So it's basically saying that the impossible is possible. We also have the Ace of Cups, which is another new offer of love, a new offer of emotions. It's basically the beginnings of possible relationships, things like that. So with that, I feel you definitely need to unblock him and let him message you. Just basically open up the opportunity for the offer to come your way. Does that make sense? Because remember, we got the 10 of Pentacles in the other reading that we just did, and we also got the 4 of Wands. Those are relationship cards to me. So it's a possibility. And I feel like, especially since you have these pulls towards him and things like that, just leave yourself open for these offers to come through. Yeah, so with these cards, it doesn't tell me if he's noticed that you have blocked him, because that's not the question that I asked. And Spirit's very intentional, so like they only answer the question that I asked. So whatever intention I put behind when I was shuffling and asking, that's the answer that they give me. So I don't know if he's seen it or not, but the outcome of these cards, either way, makes me feel very positive about the situation. And they're like, yeah, unblock him. So just do it. Do it right now. Make yourself open to the possibilities, you know, of him coming towards you and like sending you messages. And like the Page of Cups is about messages coming through to you. Page of Cups is a messenger card. It's also about like synchronicities, paying attention to like messages from the universe, like reoccurring numbers that you may see, or like coins, feathers, things like that. So, you know, it's possible this is a divine and spiritual connection between the two of you. So I would just remain open and unblock him. Thanks for coming in, Witty. It was nice to see you. YOLO, I'm going to go ahead and make you a moderator right now. And if you ever, like, don't want to be one anymore, just let me know. So the next time you type YOLO, you should be a moderator. Yeah, see? Synchronicities. Look up what 555 means. I don't know it by heart, but look up what it means and see if that resonates at all. All right, everybody. I am signing off for the night. I know that I said I would be done by 10. I am done at 10:18, so that's not bad. And I was able to help everybody on my free list, so I'm very happy about that. Thanks for helping me with the smooth transitions tonight between readings. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I go live every week. You're welcome, TZ. Thanks for the donation. And you guys have a great night. Good night, YOLO. Thanks again.